The Lakers. In a word, dominance. That's how you describe the incredible LeBron James. Once again digs in to lead his team towards a win as they game plan for the task ahead at State Farm Arena. Lakers, Hawks is next, and we'll be right back. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Here's a look at some of the stats for Danilo Gallinari.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin. The Atlanta Hawks are a team trying to rise, with Trae Young shooting from the logo and setting the table, and John Collins banging on people's heads. Collins said, "We're definitely going to have the best pick-and-roll chemistry in the league for years to come." We'll see about that, guys, but they are very promising.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the point. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins, and it's Capella in at the center position. Now, here is Young. Shoots over Schroeder. Goes back up. Gasol trying to free himself up. Kept alive. Here's Snell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Morris. Here's Capella. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Caldwell Pope. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
It's his first trip to the line.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Shooting 2. Free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Young. A 23-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for Los Angeles.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And Young kicks to Snell. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here is Young. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Schroeder against Young. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Schroeder against Charlotte. He was really on his game. Here's James, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Schroeder, and Collins is right there.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The Hawks trailing. Here's Herter. He had 10 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Here's Young. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Down low. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Schroeder. James has got 6. Atlanta shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Young against Schroeder. Out to the wing. Here's Herter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Schroeder surveying the floor. Inside, it's stolen by Capella. Now Young. To the paint, here's Collins. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You always see it, these players, Greg, looking rejuvenated after the All-Star week. Does that short period of rest really make that kind of difference?
I think sometimes mentally more than physically. It's kind of an opportunity to hit the reset button and prepare yourself for the stretch run. And listen, that season is so long. And because guys train year-round now, to get that mini break, if you will, I think can work wonders for guys as they get ready to make that home stretch push.
Yeah, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
And so Collins nails both of them. Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Schroeder outside. Lakers passing it around. Gasol passes to LeBron. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Trae Young. You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
First free throw is good. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
He's perfect from the line this time.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
Here's Snell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And finished off by Collins.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Schroeder, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. The Hawks shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
James against Young. And LeBron James gets it to go. LeBron's got 10 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Young, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Young against Schroeder. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And there's the pass to Herter. Now Collins, defended by Gasol. Outside Collins. 6 to shoot. Here's Young, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers.
And the pressure Trae Young puts on defenses. Outstanding at taking it to them and drawing the foul.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he makes the first.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Their D was just phenomenal in the last game. We'll see if they bring that same intensity again.
Players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Here's Horton Tucker. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Charlotte. Harrell. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Horton Tucker's shot is off. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 2. Here's Collins. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
LeBron against Gallinari. 9 feet out. James with the bucket. LeBron's got 12 in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bogdanovich looking around. Banked in off the glass. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for the Hawks. Lakers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Schroeder finds James. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Young outside. Dishes it to Gallinari. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
This is what you like about Gallinari. Spends a lot of time on the perimeter, but has the size to attack inside.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Young. The Lakers also making some changes. Jones comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Caruso, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here is Gallinari. His last outing, he had 8 points.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Find the lane. One shot.
The Hawks trail by 3. Rondo looking over the floor. Now, here's Collins. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City. Kuzma outside. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Harrell, that's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Rondo kicks to Gallinari. Bogdanovich inside. They can't stop the run with that one.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Here's Caruso. 5 points in the game. Here's Horton Tucker. No good with the triple.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Okongwu. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The offensive rebound. Here's Jones. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Hawks. 7-point differential. Here's Gallinari. Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Harrell. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Harrell missing.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Gallinari passes to Rondo. Back to Gallinari. Shoots over Kuzma. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
To the inside. Here's Harrell. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Jones. Fast break, the Lakers. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Lakers lead by 9. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Jones, the pass to Caruso. To the middle. Kicks it out to Jones. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 9. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loves playing alongside so much talent.
You know, for me, it's super cool just to learn, sit back, watch, but also compete against these guys. You know, that's something that I want to do. So to be around those guys and be in the foxhole with those guys is, it's pretty incredible.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Herter in at the 2 guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The first free throw is good. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, "I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up." Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Now here's Rondo, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Rondo with the steal. Poke loose. Here's Gallinari, and he drops it in from the low post.
That's just a seasoned move. Great concentration from Gallinari, finishing through contact.
Here's Caruso, 5 points in the game. Rondo with it, now guarded by Harrell. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Rondo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Horton Tucker. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Teams try to play Kuzma physical, but he has the strength to power right through contact.
Rondo dishes to Bogdanovich with the shot. Misses off the left iron. Los Angeles leading by 11. Horton Tucker, that's good.
Nice awareness there, finding the open man down the court on the break.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Gallinari outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Good work defensively by Jones.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Rondo. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's Harrell missing. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Charlotte.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Schroeder. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Nice recognition by Schroeder. Loving the mid-range, just taking what the defense allows.
Here's Young, and he banks in the layup. Young's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
James in the post, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated, and it's been that way all night.
Here's Herter, covered by Morris. Young taking his time here. They get it back. From past the arc. Herter, no good.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
It's Schroeder with the drive. Morris trying to free himself up, and it's Schroeder missing. The Hawks trail by 13. Back to Young. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Herder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's hauled in by LeBron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far.
And Kevin Herder, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead and transition and create for others.
That one's good from the corner. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Okongwu kicks to Young. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Caldwell Pope with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Young against Schroeder. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Herder, no good.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
So difficult to stay in front of. Schroeder allowed to get all the way to the rim that time.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against Oklahoma City. Young from outside. Here's Capella. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Marc Gasol.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Collins checked in for Okongwu.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 37. Oh, what a play!
Watch your head. Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
Here's Herder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Young lays it up off the glass.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Herder. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Young passes to Collins. Over Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Collins. The pass to Herder. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. He lays it in. Herder's got his first points in this one.
Hey, if Herder can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
Caldwell Pope outside. Passes to James. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. James has got 21.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now. He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Young against Schroeder. Pass to James. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Young. He's got 8. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. now James. 21 points in the game. LeBron is doubled. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look and a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 15. In the corner, Collins with it. Gasol trying to free himself up. Capella kicks to Snell. Hands it from downtown. Snell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They set Tony Snell up perfectly. He gets planted, and his mechanics do the rest.
Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Young outside. Pass to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Here's Snell. James covering. 4 on the shot clock. On its way from Young for 2. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Multifaceted as Trae Young may be, everything still starts with that jumper.
James looking it over. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Atlanta making some changes. Molinari, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Trae Young. And then for Los Angeles, Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Bogdanovich. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Caruso. He has 5. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Rondo finds Bogdanovich. Knocked away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Kuzma's got 8.
Off the bounce, Kuzma could go to the rim, but more often he's looking to create space for his jumper.
Outside Rondo. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 4th rebound in this one. James, the pass to Kuzma. Back to LeBron. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
I mean, LeBron is blessed with every physical advantage. I don't know how you stop him without fouling.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. So he comes up empty at the line.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
They recover it. Count that one. Harrell's got 6. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Rondo passes to Gallinari. Ball's knocked loose. LeBron right side. Here's Horton Tucker. Offline with his 3. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Down by 12. Rondo drives in. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Here's Capella. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 23 points. And, of course, the duo of Anthony Davis and LeBron James in action for the Lakers. Kenny, when's the last time there was a duo this talented in the NBA?
Man, this might be the most talented duo that I've seen, in Laker history. I don't know if there's a Laker duo.
LeBron and AD, I mean, when you think about Steph and KD, that's a pretty talented duo. And
I'm just talking about Laker history. What's that noise? Because I'm thinking about, wait, okay, I got one. No, you're right. You're right, Jack. There's no stop. Kareem and Magic.
Yeah.
What's that?
Have you got one in your mind?
No, just what's scary about LeBron,
I mean, Kobe didn't
AD.
do it by himself. Who was Kobe's wingman?
Oh! Kobe and Al Gasol. Yes. That was a great Laker duo.
Yes, I like that too.
Anyway,
Excellent
what's
answer.
scary, LeBron and AD can still do better.
Excellent.
The duo can do anything they want on the court now.
Man, that Al Gasol was unbelievable. Maybe the best Laker big man of all time.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Lakers leading by 10. So for the Lakers right now, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. Atlanta's shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Inside, here's Capella and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. That cuts the lead to single digits. Young's got 12.
continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Here's Schroeder. Gasol trying to free himself up. Second chance shot. That shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. And it's the Hawks ball. 8-point game. Snell, no good. Lakers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Caldwell Pope against Young, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Young against Schroeder. And Gasol sends it back.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
What's up?
And that one falls for Collins. Lakers leading by 7. Now here's LeBron. He's got 23. Basket good. LeBron's got 25 points in the game.
You could say, LeBron, that's too easy, but great players create these opportunities every single night.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
It's very interesting. Kevin Huerter projects to be a shooter, but he's so inconsistent from the free throw line.
Schroeder outside. Back to James. Kicks to Schroeder. Lakers working the ball around now. And James gets it to go on the assist by Gasol. He's got 27.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Young pass to Huerter. Back to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Schroeder. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. Schroeder outside. He kicks to LeBron. Collins against Caldwell Pope. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 8 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Here's Capella. Some solid defense from Gasol. Lakers leading by 8. Schroeder outside. And the pass to James. Back to Schroeder for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Young, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Young's got 14.
You know, when you watch Trae Young, he sort of glides around the floor, then he can stop on a dime.
LeBron outside. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Now Schroeder. Pass to James. This one for 3. Good on the triple. LeBron's got 7 points for the quarter.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Out to the right wing. Here's Huerter. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Schroeder. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
Capella kicks to Collins. The dish to Snell. Second shot opportunity, and no good. Gasol with the defensive effort. LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Schroeder, right side. Back to James, and finished off by LeBron.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
The Hawks trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Snell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Down low, kicks it out to Collins. He had a nice open look right there. Collins has got 5 points now this quarter.
It's been John Collins' night, taking his productivity into overdrive.
The drive by James. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Clint Capella. The Lakers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Free throw good. James.
Timeout.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Lakers. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Here's James. No good on that one. Ready by Bogdanovich.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough. Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Caruso's got 7.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Alinari surveying the D. He dishes it to Young. Floats one up. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
Last season, Damian Jones getting ample chances to show what he could do. Not a huge quantity guy, but boy, he made the most of his touches.
You know, Damian Jones, he makes about 2/3 of his shots for his career. He knows what it's about, and that's finishing at the rim. A bit of an old school center in that regard. He lives at the rim on both ends.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Lakers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Damian Jones. The Hawks trail by 17. Young outside. It's tipped. Kuzma against Gallinari. A nice shot by LeBron.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Young. Basket counts. Horton Tucker's got his second basket of the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Take a look at Danilo Gallinari's numbers. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. 9th in free throw percentage. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Lakers leading by 21. Here's Caruso. 7 points in the game. Harrell finds James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Young with no one around. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And that one's good. James has got 44.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Harrell trying to get open as Kuzma. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Gallinari. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. LeBron with it. He's got 44. Horton Tucker, the pass to Kuzma. James outside. 4 on the clock, and they double up LeBron. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by LeBron. James has got 3 assists in the game. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Now, here is Young. Defense right on him. Oh, that's blocked. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against the Lakers. The Hawks have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Caruso kicks to LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The aggressive mindset. LeBron putting it on the deck and drawing contact.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. And here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Loads it up there for Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
If you start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
Here's Young. Got a hand on it. Here's the break. Here's Horton Tucker. And it's good for 2. Horton Tucker's got 6 points.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Atlanta making some changes. John Collins comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young.
One shot.
Free throw good, James. 41 seconds left in the third. Now Rondo Fernando. No points in the game yet for him. Herder, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And he gets the bucket.
LeBron taking over on the offensive end, getting into the teeth of the defense and making a spectacular play.
Kuzma against Gallinari. Fires for three. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Goodwin with the ball for Atlanta. We've got Goodwin. Okongwu is out there with Solomon Hill. And it's Fernando in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Atlanta with the ball after the missed three from Dennis Schroeder. And it's Mays missing. So it's the Lakers now. To the paint, here's Matthews. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Matthews has got his first bucket in this one.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Goodwin feeling it out, dishes it to Hill. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Goodwin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Goodwin. Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. Reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
Guys, some great passing from them.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here's Schroeder. Good on the shot.
Dennis is fearless, attacking the middle, absorbed the contact, and still found a way.
The pass to Goodwin. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Schroeder outside. Here's Morris. Count that one.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Here's Goodwin, following the basket by Markieff Morris. Here's Hill. It's hauled in by McKinney. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Passes it to Morris. 13 feet away. They grab their own miss. On the basket by Jones.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's two things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Now here's Goodwin. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Now here's Matthews. Lock at 6. Now here is Hill. And Jones sends it back, and they get it back. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. McKinney passes to Morris. And he lobs it up, and Jones slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Fernando. Here's Goodwin. Pass to Fernando. Here's Okongwu. And just miss after miss right now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Matthews. And the new G League Pro Team, Smitty, signed a number of 5-star high school basketball players. How do you think this is going to impact the college game?
Well, I think it's going to impact it, Kevin. You miss out on those stars, for sure. But I think you'll get more guys that'll play 2, 3, 4 years in college, which will give college basketball more consistency.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Schroeder outside. Over Goodwin. The second effort. Jones, no luck. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Hawks. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Mays. Kicks to Hill. Over Morris. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Here's McKinney. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Mays. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
At the line for the Hawks, Skylar Mays. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Now in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Hill passes to Mays. He kicks it to Goodwin. Here's Caruso. Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
Here's Goodwin after the basket by the Lakers. To the middle, here's Fernando. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Caruso. Now the pass to McKinney. On the wing, Jones. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Matthews, no good. The Hawks shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Here's Hill. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Jones. Lakers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Here's Caruso. Here's Gasol. The kick out to Matthews. Jones trying to get open. Matthews, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Caruso. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had two women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure was Cheryl Miller.
Now, here's Matthews. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Matthews has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Now, here's Goodwin. Guarded closer. Fernando, the pass to Goodwin. Here's Mays. Hill with it. From 16 feet away, he cans it. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Matthews. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. And here is Goodwin. Pass to Fernando. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Caruso looking for an opening. Fernando pulls it in. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Goodwin passes to Fernando. Lets it go. Capella trying to free himself up. Fernando, that's good.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Here's Caruso. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.